I'm sharing every page I colored in February. And be sure to stick around until the end to see how many pages I colored during the month and to find out which were my favorites and not so favorites. So let's dive into my colorful magic. Let's go! This page ended up being one of my favorites simply because I don't usually color the backgrounds in large pictures like this because I tend to feel like I'm wasting marker color, but I experimented with it just doing some odd lines here and there in 2 different colors, and it really turned out very good. This page was one of my favorites because I used the Prismacolor colored pencils on it. I'm still fairly new to using the colored pencils, but I love the flow of the dress and using bright colors on it, and using the shades in the background was something different too for me, and I think it turned out really good considering that I didn't know what I was doing. And there seems to be a trend for mushrooms in decorating now, and I really wasn't a fan of the mushrooms, but I've been coloring them more and they're really starting to grow on me, and I just love how they turn out now. So mushroom pictures are one of my favorites to color now. Strawberries are one of my favorite fruits, and I love strawberry jelly, so I had to color this page. And I love how I ended up coloring the jar because it looks like you've just spread it on the bread already. You've dipped into the jar, you've got your jelly out, and it's just sort of pouring back down into the jar from the sides, and I love the shading on that jar. This page was one that I just wasn't happy with. I used the Prismacolor colored pencils on it, but I'm really just not happy with how the shading turned out, and I experimented with using blending sticks, which I don't think it really helped this picture any, so this one's just not one of my favorites. I typically don't like to color people a whole lot because for some reason I just don't enjoy coloring them. I don't feel like I do a good job on their facial features sometimes, but I wasn't enjoying coloring this picture for whatever reason, and usually when I'm not enjoying a picture, I don't like the end result. In February, I did not print off any pages from online and color them, but I'll hopefully try to get at least a few for April. For the month of February, I ended up coloring 19 pages, which isn't as many as I usually do, simply because I've been trying to focus on video ideas and getting other things done, so I only colored 19 this month. And out of 17 coloring books, I only colored in 7. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the pages that I colored for the month of February, and be sure to check out my weekly coloring videos for special challenges and ways that I like to show off my creativity. You don't want to miss out on those.